Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The Lord Mayor of London has expressed regret that he and other leaders didn't do a better job of convincing others on the merits of staying in the EU. In a BBC London interview ahead of a keynote speech this evening, the Lord Mayor Geoffrey Mount-Evans warned that having access to the single market and a pick of the best talent from abroad is key to the continued success of the city. But as Alex Bushell found out, achieving both in any future negotiations, well, it's going to be difficult.
Nearly 2 weeks on, and the vote for Brexit still leaves a bitter taste in the mouth here. There is one unpalatable truth financial services face. The majority of the city wants to remain. The country has voted to leave.
The City of London is nothing if not adaptable, and already there has been a shift in its position. Yesterday, the Governor of the Bank of England spoke for the first time of the actual positives of leaving the EU. And today it was the turn of the Lord Mayor, across the road at Mansion House.
Very well, thank you.
Not bad for an office this, but despite its grandeur, the Lord Mayor was today, well, humble, admitting he'd made mistakes.
I think possibly the importance of financial and professional business services within the UK economy isn't fully appreciated. And perhaps if I look back, that's something that we could learn from this, just make sure that people really understand how important it is.
He points to how the city accounts for 400,000 jobs in London, and financial services across the country employs 2 million, representing 12% of all of the country's tax take. He also knows the city is demanding access to the single market, but the country has rejected outright the free movement of people. European leaders are clear: the UK, the city, well, they can't have both, prompting this.
I don't like to use the expression free movement of labour. I realise that's a very sensitive topic. But we do need access to European labour. About 10% of the workforce in the city probably are EEA citizens. And those are, in fact, people, some of them in very senior positions. So they play a critical part in the success of Britain's most important industry.
Well, that's as close as you'll get to an endorsement of a key Brexit policy for a points-based system which favours highly skilled immigrants. But no one is gloating over this result, not even those who champion Brexit from within the financial sector, like those in private equity.
What will happen with the city is very much a function of the negotiations that take place with Europe. If they're friendly and constructive, the city can emerge much stronger than it went into the Brexit vote. If it becomes acrimonious and difficult, it could be much worse.
Thus proving a simple business mantra popular among many here: adapt or die. Alex Bushell, BBC London News.
Well, you can see I'm joined now by our political editor, Tim Donovan. I understand there were discussions about the impact of Brexit at City Hall today.
Yeah, what are the early signs of any impact from Brexit? A London Assembly hearing today. Concerns about the financial sector in particular. The right of passporting, which is that the headquarters of many banks have set up in here in Europe on the understanding they can go and trade anywhere in Europe. Can that be maintained? But also concerns about the commercial property sector in the capital. A number of property investment funds have suspended people being able to withdraw money from them amidst concerns that that market is collapsing. There were signs of that before the referendum, but it appears to be getting worse since. And this was someone from London First today.
Any big, large corporations that are looking to expand or looking to invest or looking to build new premises or hire new staff, I think we'll all be taking a pause at the moment to understand what happens next.
And that's had discussions, as you'd expect, about needing to keep maintaining links to the single market, how you do that, while at the same time getting access to the staff. We heard that in Alex's film too. One idea, one concept, which is expressed in the Evening Standard by one of David Cameron's key former advisors, a guy called Rowan Silver, came up here as well, about the idea of London having its own different immigration arrangements, its own visa arrangements possibly, so it can, you know, get more of the people that it wants. This was Mark Littlewood from the IEA, the Institute of Economic Affairs.
You could imagine a world, for example, in which an immigrant qualifies for a national insurance number with, I don't know, an L at the end of it, which means that you can legally work within the area represented by the Greater London Assembly, but would not give you an entitlement to work in Scotland, Wales, Devon, Somerset or anywhere else. You obviously wouldn't police the M25 to actually stop people moving.
So in summary, I suppose you could say a lot of people are predicting turbulence, certainly in the short term, but there was also a sense at that meeting today that this could be a chance. This is an opportunity for some fresh thinking, and who knows?
I think no one will doubt these are fascinating times. Tim, thanks very much for that.
I've been getting away with it all